there. Now another one. And he swings and he hammers it. Left center field deep. Robertson back. It's off the wall. 1 home. 2 home. Maedroth stops. Casas comes back and delivers the hardest hit ball so far. 105 up the gap. A 2-run double. The tight pants playing nearly behind second. 2-2. Swing, fly ball. Right field deep. Springer back. He stops. It's gone. Throw him a fastball. That's what happens. Raffy has gone deep for the second straight night. And the Red Sox open the scoring. 1-0 in the bottom of the second. Faye said the story too. Hits this one hard. Left field. Deep. Back and gone. A go-ahead grand slam for Creighton. Alyssa Gappa. And it's a fly ball. In the air to right, Seville going back, and she makes the catch! A face full of chain link and a smile on her face. Trivia o'clock right now. Who grounded out to finish off the 0-4 World Series? JP?
Edgar Renteria.
There you go. Again, we were like winding the tape back. Then you and I just went to YouTube and watched the video, honestly.
We got it before the video, though.
Yes. I had forgotten about Edgar Renteria's batting stance. That
he could hit.
Weird, like he was lined up at the right field foul pole.
Well, you know, if you go back and look at hitters in the 60s and the 70s, a lot of hitters hit with their front leg in front of them. It wasn't until really you got later on in the years that guys opened up their stances.
Ground ball to short. Chase Maedroth gets Gabriel Cancel. Why? Is just that was the way it was?
I think it's preference, you know, but it'd be curious if you go back and look at any of the really good hitters. I mean, Carew back in the 70s was an open style hitter, but he started off, I believe, he was a little closed. Tony Oliva was closed. I believe Killebrew was closed. I'm just trying to rattle off some guys. Yastrzemski was closed. And then I think it just evolved into more guys opening up, and you don't really see anybody close off that much. Mike Stanton jumps out at you because, but his was an interesting story. Frank Menachino, who was the hitting coach, was telling me that the reason he closed Stanton off was once he got hit in the face, he had that fear of being hit, and he figured if I close him off, it's going to kind of take he won't. In other words, he's not open, and he's closing off a little bit, so it's a little bit more protection for him. And it was an interesting concept.
Fair ball. Off the bat of Rafael Lantigua down the line into the corner. Lantigua chugging. Throw to second. Late. And Rafael Lantigua, who had 40 doubles last year to AAA season, has one with 1 out in the 5th.
Yeah, ball down and away. Good piece of hitting. We've had a couple of balls stay inside that line tonight. Nice play by McDonough. That's a hustle double.
And now something here that Richard Fitz has not encountered a lot tonight, which is high pressure pitches needing multiple outs in an inning. Lantigua on second. The 8-hitter Cameron Eden, second time through the order, got a fly out against Eden back into third. And gets a fly ball to right. Tyler McDonough has it again. Lantigua with no motion towards third, and that is easy for the second out.
Well, and you go back to last inning, getting those extra cushion runs, it gives him a little bit of a breather here in the sense that he knows he doesn't have to, he could get it out, even if he gives up a run, it's not a lot of damage to it. So that's the advantage of pitching with a lead.
I really do. I keep turning that word over, fist fight, in my mind, because like as we watch him, because he's gotten to 6, 7, 8, 9 in this lineup, and he has looked relatively, outside of that slider right there, of course, pretty traditional. Like he's just throwing the fastball and saying, here it is.
Well, he set the tempo early, and he's pitching off that same tempo. He's got really good rhythm. He's staying in his delivery. He's repeating his pitches. He's doing a lot of things that you want to see your starting pitcher do. He's throwing all his pitches for strikes, a little bit of takes off a little bit there, and he's actually getting better as the game's going on, so it's a credit to him.
Yeah, I imagine being Max McDowell standing in the on-deck circle, you see him pump 94 and 95 consecutively to Lantigua and Eden, and then comes back and hits you with 2 sliders in the, one in the zone. steps off here.
Now that move right there, the runner means nothing. Get the hitter. That's the most important guy right here. You know, there's no reason to even break your rhythm. You're controlling the game right now. Don't do anything that sets you back. That was a good pitch.
Just missed that. Oh man, that might be as challengeable as it gets.
Wow.
I mean, the catcher
looked like a four-corner strike.
Right.
Let's take a look at this. No, just I don't know. I think that crossed the plate as a strike and ended up in the outer half because it had enough carry on it.
I would love to have like a Pandora's box of the challenges that never were, just to know. 2-1. At that time, he got the outside quarter, 2-2. I mean, he threw the fastball if it was just off, and then comes back and puts a slider on the black.
Well, it's another example. You got 2 outs. You got the 9-hole hitter up. Go after him. You don't want to turn this lineup over right now.
2-2. Already Cade McDowell. So he went 3-2 on McDowell back in the 3rd inning.
I believe he was behind 3-0, right?
Yep.
He came all the way back.
And then struck him out on the fastball. Here it is. And now you're 3-2 again. You go back there?
He's had a lot of success with that high slider that he's thrown. There it is again.
You're so right. He can throw anything right now.
Right now, yeah, he's in command of all his pitches. And he's getting away with some balls up in the zone because he's got a little bit of carry to him, both the slider and the fastball. So he's had success up in the zone. You've seen a lot of high fly balls when the hitter's not catching up to him. I would stay up in the zone.
He did, and he strikes him out with the slider, with the carry, with the prediction. He's got 6 strikeouts. He's seen 18 men. It's 3-0 Woo Sox.